Hi, I'm Heidi with Onigo Stamping. Welcome to my craft corner. Today I'm really excited because I am going to be showing you a fun card with the Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper. Now this is definitely a Christmas paper, but I'm going to use it to make a quick and easy birthday card. Plus I have some more samples to show you at the end of the video, so definitely stick around all the way through the end. In the description of this video, you're going to find a whole bunch of links, including the link to my website where you can pop over to see the dimensions for today's project and the supply list. There's also a link to join my newsletter so you always know what's going on with Onigo Stamping. And there's a link to come over and join me in my Facebook group. That is where all the fun happens, and I would love to hang out with you over there. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and become a subscriber to my YouTube channel. This helps me know that you're watching and you're liking these videos so I can make more for you. All right, Onigo, let's get stamping. This is the absolutely gorgeous Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper that I'm going to be using today. And I love this paper. So it is definitely a Christmas paper. You have some holly and berries. There are snowflakes. There's this gorgeous iridescent stripe. You have some green trees and then some presents. And I love these presents. We're going to use these today. And on the other side, you just have these gorgeous colors and patterns. So mossy meadow, mint macaron, some misty moonlight, some polished pink, and some blushing bride in there too. So just some great colors. And this is definitely a Christmas paper, but I pulled it out and I saw those presents and I was like, I want to try to make a birthday card with this. Why not use this for birthdays, right? With these pretty presents on it. So I'm going to use this stamp from the Sunny Sentiments stamp set to make a birthday card out of this. I love this sentiment set, and I really haven't used it much, but it's nice and big and bold. So it is perfect for making cards with just pattern paper and a sentiment. So let's go ahead and get started. I have a piece of mint macaron cardstock. This is 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm just folding it in the center at 4 1/4 to make my card base. And then I have a piece of that gorgeous present paper from the Whimsy and Wonder set. This is 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and I have a piece of polished pink. I've made this a 1/8 of an inch bigger. So it is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So I really wanted a really thin strip on there. So that's what I did today. It was just a little tiny quarter, not even quarter, 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to put some multi-purpose green glue on here. And this is going to go right on this piece of polished pink. See how skinny that is? It's so bright that I just really wanted just a punch of it. Now I have a piece of that Designer Series paper. It's got the trees on the back, but I just want that pretty mint macaron pattern. And this piece is, I think, 1 1/4 inches by 3 3/4. I'm going to put this down here. We're just kind of making some strips, putting some interest on our card front. And then I have another piece. This is the polished pink, and it's got those gorgeous, this is my favorite. It's got the holly and berries. I love that. It's so, so pretty. But we're going to cover it up this time because I really wanted this polished pink on here. And I'm just going to put this right over top. I'm just going to cover up most of that mint macaron. This piece is 1 1/2 by 3 3/4. And that's just going to go right on there as well. Trying to get it nice and lined up properly. There we go. So, so pretty. Now I want to add a little bit of embellishments to this. So I have some polished pink open weave ribbon. And this is kind of my favorite new way to fasten ribbon. I'm just going to pull this across here in the front. I'm not going to tie it. And I have some silver cord from the Simply Elegant Trim Combo Pack, I think is what it's called. I'm going to slide that underneath. Now, if you can't get that tight right away, don't worry, because you can pull it tight afterwards. We can move it around and stuff, which is kind of why I like doing this. Plus, I just think it's really pretty. So I'm just going to pull this tight. I'm going to pull this in just a little bit just so that we, make sure that we got it. All right. And my ribbon just fell on the floor, but that's okay. So I'm just going to tighten that up and tie this in a little bow, right like that. And I'm just going to grab my scissors and trim off the end. Now, I can pull this out, and I'm just going to take the ends of my ribbon and pull those up tight, and we'll trim off this polished pink as well. There we go. Let's pull off this side just a little bit. And now we're going to kind of squish this into just where I want it. It's that fidgety part, you know, where you fidget with all the bows and the strings. All right. So I'm holding the center and pulling it in a little bit. I like to do that. That helps it keep it tight. And then just pulling everything tight here. All right. So I really want this bow kind of to go this way. There we go. Sometimes you just got to fiddle with the bows a little bit. So again, I'm holding the center as I pull that bow out. That just helps keep it a little bit tighter. So when I go back to pull the loops out, they stay a little tighter too. All right. Make sure this is nice and tight. And just going to trim down my ends a little bit. This is a little bit too much. There we go. Now I have some tags that I cut with the seasonal labels embossing folders. And I have one in polished pink and then one in white. I'm going to grab some mint macaron and this stamp right here that says, "Hoping your birthday is filled with all the best things." Isn't that awesome? That's what I always hope. And I'm just going to stamp this right on this tag. There we go. Now for this tag, I'm going to layer it over this pink one. And you'll see they're not like, they don't line up, but they look nice when you put them together. So this is just going to go kind of over the top here. Just kind of adds some fun interest to it. And then this is going to go on my card front. See, so now I'm going to put everything in the right place. Make sure that it's all right. All right, so this is going to go right over here, and we're going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals to do that, because I love Stampin' Dimensionals. We'll stick those on the back here. Maybe put one more in the center. I'm going to grab my Take Your Pick tool and just pull those backs off. And then this goes right over top, right on our card front. I kind of want it up above center on there. And I'm just going to trim up this pink a little bit. I think I want it a little bit shorter. Got to turn it the right way so I can get to it. There we go. And now I'm going to go back to that mint macaron card base, and I'm going to just glue this right on here. So I'm going to grab my green glue again. And I, of course, have a couple more samples for you too. So let me just put this right on here. Oh, my computer is making noise. So, all right, just like that. Kind of hold that in place. And there is really fun little birthday card using Christmas paper. So let me show you a couple more samples that I have. My other samples are actually Christmas cards because, of course, you know, this paper really is Christmassy. So I have this one. And this is using that beautiful snowflake paper, and I added some of the snowflake embellishments, which is so cute. So the stamping is just the sentiment. The sentiment is from the Christmas to Remember stamp set, and just really fun. And then this one too, and again, I used the Christmas to Remember stamp set on here, and some of the dies from the Christmas trees dies, and just a really simple, easy Christmas card. So quick and easy cards today with designer series paper and just, you know, sentiments and some embellishments. Thank you so much for joining me today. Did you love that card? And then those other 2 cards too? I love how quick and easy and simple these cards are to make. It's always fun when you can just use pattern paper and a really nice bold sentiment stamp to go with it. If you liked today's video, make sure that you like, subscribe, share it with all your friends, and then come on back and see me for more tips, techniques, and inspiration. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.